Hey, it may seem like we failed today, but there's something on the horizon. We're finally getting a chance to acquire the Antitank Mine once again. We're going to take a look at the latest major order, get a sneak peek at the Antitank Mines, and much more. Well, as you can tell right here, we have an incoming message from Super Earth, and it says failed. And this is what it says: we have failed to contain all the outbreaks from the Meridian super colony. Terminids now infest more of our planet, spawning yet more agents of tyranny. Evacuation orders have been issued for all nearby planets. Citizens flee their homes with only their clothes and family flags. This is unlikely to be the last of these outbreaks. They must be contained until the Ministry of Science finds a way to combat the super colony. Until then, our citizens will live in constant jeopardy. Yeah, it's not looking too good, but hey, it's alright, because there is a positive, even though there's a negative here. Because if you take a look at this next part, which is pretty cool, because we get a chance at acquiring the anti-tank mines, as I have mentioned before. Yet anyways, let's take a look at the briefing, because it says this right here. Following the tragic, unavoidable loss of the MD-17 anti-tank mines on Shu to the automatons, the civilians too, production began elsewhere immediately. However, output has been restricted due to the shortage of necessary metals. The automatons stole precious minerals from us and churned these stolen resources into new soldiers and war machines. We must recoup these losses. The Helldivers are ordered to conduct a forceful, large-scale decommissioning of automaton forces. The recovered scrap of dismantled bots will then be put towards the construction of MD-17 anti-tank mines. Now that we know we have another chance here at acquiring the anti-tank mines, let's go ahead and take a sneak peek at this. Now, what you're going to see in this clip is a leaker named Emptiness. Shout out to him. He's given me permission in the past to post some stuff. But with that being said, this is some of the stats you guys can look out for. But I do want to let you guys know, when it comes down to these stats, it could have changed. It really could have. I mean, the developers have changed some things up with the airburst rocket launcher when it was in its development, so there is a possibility that that has happened here. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So about a month ago, these were the stats. Call-in time was 1 second, the cooldown was 180 seconds. Then for the bulletin points, we have very high damage, heavy armor penetration, which you will see that in these clips by the way, 5-meter explosion radius, can't kill those above ground. So not only has Emptiness provides some really excellent bulletin points here, but he also provides a note here at the bottom stating these mines have a very high damage of 1000 and AP of 5. For comparison, Quasar Cannon have a damage of 650 with AP of 6, while Bile-Titan's Head have 900 HP and require AP of 5 to be able to damage it. And yes, it can drain those reinforcements very quickly. Alrighty, right away I will say that I am surprised we did not choose this one over the airburst rocket launcher, which is like a team killer fantasy weapon, really. But with that being said, if you take a look at the clip here with, you know, this anti-tank mine, it's incredible. It can take out a variety of different robots. We're talking about the Scout Strider, Berserker, Devastator, Hulk, Tank, and even an actual tank. Yeah, I said that twice. But it cannot take out a dropship, of course, because it's kind of insane if it could. The explosion radius would be insane if it actually could take out a dropship. But yeah, with that being said, you can tell that it is quite effective against all of these robots. What I'm surprised is that we chose the airburst rocket launcher over the anti-tank mines. It seems like a crazy choice. I know there was really no way for us to communicate other than Discord, which is really not a favorable option for some, because some just do not want to create an account, or they just do not want to be bothered doing it. But with that being said, there's got to be some way that they can figure a way to shoot these type of messages out if they do decide to do, you know, another one like that, where they're like, hey, you take out this planet, you get this stratagem. If you take out this planet, you get that stratagem. Hopefully they're able to layer it out a lot better than they have before, because again, it was just typical. Moving along, we're now going to check out the bugs here. Let's see whether or not the tank is actually effective against the Terminids. If you guessed correct, yes, it is effective. It's definitely effective. It's insane. But it will not help you take out a Bile-Titan. If you were thinking about that, it's not effective in that area. Yet on the other hand, if you were thinking about taking out a Stalker, or perhaps a much larger one, like a Charger, yeah, you absolutely can with the anti-tank mine, and it's just simple stuff. I mean, you throw it down and then you wait for them to come towards it, or you can actually do what Emptiness has done here and shoot the tank mines. You can do that as well. It's actually just up to you on how you do it. but make sure that your teammates are clear away from the mines before you start shooting. Which, by the way, in the previous war bond where we received the incendiary impact grenades, yeah, I've been team killing left and right. Accidentally, though. Okay, so what we have right here is a Bile Titan, of course, and when it comes down to the anti-tank mines, as you can tell, it's ineffective. It's not great, it's not powerful against it, and basically it just walks over the anti-tank mines like it's nothing. Now, Emptiness here does shoot some of the mines, and you can do that, again, as I have mentioned previously, if you're wanting to take out some of the other enemies that are charging to it, if they, happen to walk past it. But with this right here, it's just not effective. It's not worth using against the Bile Titan. With these clips, I would like to know your opinion. What do you think about the anti-tank mine now? And again, remember that this was recorded about a month ago. This means potentially the developers could have made some changes since then. They either could have made it weaker or they could have made it stronger so that we can take out a Bile Titan. If I can't obtain any information about it, I will let you guys know down below in the pinned comment. So check that out if at any point there is a comment by me. But yeah, with that being said, let me know your thoughts, your opinions about it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And as for the major order, which I should have went over this out of the start, you guys probably already know about it. We have to take out 2 billion robots. That is going to be insane. I honestly cannot remember how many we had to take out with the bugs. Maybe it was the same number, I want to say, but I honestly cannot remember. If you guys can let me know down below about that, that would help. So anyways, with this being said here, we do have this to do, and I'm not even sure if we're going to be able to accomplish this one. It seems that we failed the last major order. I'm not sure if that's a lack of players or, a lack of enthusiasm to play, because I know some people are just upset about the recent nerf, which, by the way, if you guys have yet to see, check out my previous video because I have went over some of that nerf information. The developers are thinking about making, some public servers. Yeah, just check out that video. I highly recommend it. Let me know what you think about all the stuff that we have went over here with the major order, the mission name, and even the sneak peek. Let me know what you think about the anti-tank mine. Do you think we are actually going to be able to complete this major order? Because, to be quite fair, that's a lot of robots, and that's 4 days. So maybe we might be able to do it. But again, also, speaking of the region blocked, I have to mention this because I saw something over on Twitter. When it comes down to the region block, if you guys still have the game, do not uninstall it. If you do, you're going to be screwed essentially because you're not going to be able to play. This has happened to a few players recently because they were questioning, hey, can I still download the game because I accidentally uninstalled it. Well, not accidentally, there was the whole downvote, review bomb, all that. Some players actually uninstalled the whole entire game. And yeah, so this is where we're at currently with that. If you still have it, you can actually still hop on, download patches, and so on. Alrighty, what we're going to do now is take a look at the top 3 comments from the previous video. This first one has to do in regards with the whole situation with the public servers. This user, Dagger1Echo, says, maybe they should implement a test planet, like let's say Mars. Mars becomes a random planet where certain Helldivers can visit and test things out that the devs need feedback. I'm not sure how feedback will work, but a random test planet can fit in game lore. Awesome. Yeah, that's a great comment, by the way. I try to share that out to the developers as well. But let's move on towards the second top favorite comment, which can be right here. And this is by Silly String, and he says, never thought I'd see reverse power creep, where everything gets weaker and weaker, lol. And last but not least, we have this user named Berserker Pride. This user says, public test servers is what they need. Warbond guns aren't getting tested enough. It would also cut down on bugs. If you guys would like to be featured in the next video, comment down below. And if you're wondering why I do this, it's mainly to give you guys a shout out and just kind of share your thoughts so that it's not, voiceless. You guys actually have a voice here. But anyways, thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you all in the next video.